From Sports Illustrated, 4 players who still could have their contract restructured for the Browns. Number 1, Nick Chubb, and I would imagine that will likely happen. Number 2, Amari Cooper. That will be interesting to see if they can extend him. They got Jerry Jeudy under contract. $20 million is his roster. $20 million plus is his roster figure for the upcoming year. Also older, older saying 30. Number 3, Jack Conklin. That one's a big cap number, so it'll be easy to see, or interesting rather to see. And number 4, they say Deshaun Watson. So Jeff, the question I have, if the Browns don't restructure Deshaun Watson's contract, does it really mean anything at this point in time, do you think?
Well, the verbiage here is a little. The restructure could just be we're turning it into, basically a roster bonus, and therefore we now have, $30 million extra in cap space. The thing where you do wonder is what would they be opening it for? They don't necessarily, have to do it. They could do it. I'm not sure that there's room on this roster to go out and add yet another big name player, but you always want to have the availability to do it. They can certainly do it at any given time, so you could open up that, large amount of number. I don't think this is a question about extending anybody. It's just about whether or not they want to open up cap room, which then leads to rollover cap, which gives them a large room of cap to work with next year because they did not meet this year's cap. It's always about, and this is one of the things, and look, every team tries to do this, but I think the Browns make a more emphasis out of anybody else's. As much as the Browns are looking at 20 and 24, they are looking at 2025 as well. Look, I want my draft picks. Obviously, that was a little different for a couple of years, but I want draft picks because draft picks are assets. I want cap space because it gives me flexibility. And the Browns do have a bunch of young players, and obviously there's going to be another contract extension coming here shortly, most likely from the linebacker room. So there's things that have to get worked on, obviously, for the Cleveland Browns. But they make a great point of, making sure that they're taken care of today with their eyes on tomorrow as well.